All right, here with Jenny Meadows, coach of Georgia Bell, who's just won the 800 metres here at Stockholm Diamond League. How are you feeling off that one?
Relieved, because I wasn't feeling that confident watching it. It wasn't very quick, so all the pack were really tightly bunched together, and I was kind of shouting for Georgia to move out of the pack. But you know, she's in fantastic shape. I believe she's in personal best shape, and I think because her shape was so good, it allowed her to get out of that gap and obviously close really well. So I enjoyed the last 50 metres.
Obviously, you know, the team is, you know, the whole whole of M11 Track Club has been doing really well recently. Obviously, Sarah won Diamond League. You know, you're just winning them left, right, and centre. You know, and then obviously you've got some of the younger athletes also making big breakthroughs as well. So how has that been, and how has it all sort of come together?
I think, you know, momentum builds momentum, and I think it's amazing. You know, you're training and you're working really hard together, and then you see someone in the team do really well, and you think, well, I do the same training as them, so why can I not go in on the big stage and, you know, perform like that? So yeah, I think every success, every weekend from all our athletes just builds the confidence of the others, and yeah, long may the momentum continue.
Yeah, and it is interesting. Obviously, your training is somewhat unusual compared to most professional training. It's with having a lot of these sort of younger age group athletes, and you know, who are just kind of beginning their journeys in the sport. You know, and how do you feel that, you know, that obviously it's working really well, but it's a really unique setup. So how does that kind of all come together, and how do you make that all work when obviously you've got these top professional athletes as well as kind of the junior athletes?
You know, I always say that now I'm in a position, obviously after having my own athletics career, I try and create an environment, myself and Trevor, everything that we learned during my career, and almost give them what I didn't have or what I wish they would have had. So I was the only professional athletes in my training group when I was at the top of my game. So for them to be, there's 12 of them who are all pros, it's absolutely fantastic. And then having, you know, a couple of girls who were, hello Georgia, can I bring her in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we'll get you both.
Angry. Well, I wasn't angry, Georgia, but I have just said I only enjoyed the last 50 metres.
Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes.
It's fine though, but I was just saying your form's amazing, so your form allowed you to win this, but you can have Georgia on her own in a moment. But no, I was just saying that the group, I'll bring Georgia in if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the likes of Jess Lark, who's, you know, number 2 junior in Europe at the moment, Ava Lloyd, who's number 1 European under 23, and these girls winning Diamond Leagues. It's great.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy. I wanted to get the Diamond League ring because my teammate Sarah got it last
week. Yeah, obviously you've got to. Yeah.
So I really wanted it this week, but I made a lot of mistakes in positioning. But I felt good the whole time, and I was just trying to find gaps where there weren't really gaps. Swinging wide, trying to find the inside. Didn't get out hard enough. You know, lots to learn, but felt really good the whole time, so I knew I was going to be okay.
You can still win a Diamond League making mistakes, which is testimony.
Well, you know, and against the world champion Mary Mora, whose tactics are obviously, you know, chaos.
Yeah, but you know what I think is good is, like, it's good to know, it's like, if I did that in the semi, I would be pretty gassed for the final. Like, it's wasting a lot of energy running it like that, so I need to work out how to run it a bit more economically. If I was going to do it at a champs, you can't really make those mistakes. So yeah, lots to learn.
But obviously that result kind of means the double is kind of on now, right?
Well, we'll have to see. It's definitely something we're considering, but you've got to make assessments every year, like who's healthy, who's not. The most important thing is winning medals, so we're going to see how we can do that, and we've got to earn it first, yeah.
Brilliant, well congratulations, well done. Cheers, thank you.